Hello and welcome to Lord Fenton Gaming plays Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm your expert assassin, Lord Fenton. In today's video, we're going to go into Athens and get the ball rolling on Chapter 4. At the time of this video when I was recording, I decided I had to rush getting Chapter 4 done because you need to get into Chapter 5 to do the show must go on. So you're seeing a little bit of my past play of that, of course. Still, getting to Athens and once inside, it's pretty nice and it's pretty fun though. It has a lot of political intrigue too. So that's the main goal of this video today. Is once we're going to get into Athens, we're going to do some Chapter 4 main quests, of course. This video will be in two parts before the Athens party, which is the third part, which should automatically complete the chapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the sailing until we get near Athens, and I'll explain more once we get there. Here we go. I am back from speeding up the footage. Now what we're going to do is land in Athens. There'll be a cutscene afterwards. We'll get our way towards Athens. So this must be the Welcome to Athens or Antikia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that cutscene roll. Here we go.
When you're ready, meet me at the Perikles in Athens.
Now that we are here in Antikia, now we go towards Athens. Now the thing is, we're going to be getting into Athens. There'll be some quests for us to do, and the good news is we'll get some experience, maybe some levels, maybe not. Bad news is it's going to be a lot of politics. Many people don't like that. Me, I don't mind. It makes the game more interesting. Kind of reminds me of Captain America 2: Winter Soldier. Yes, it was a political thriller, but it was very good. Still, that's what we're going to do. And that's what this chapter is about. Chapter 4 is all about Athens. And you're going to see the behind the scenes of it. So what I'm going to do is speed up the footage until we get inside Athens, where we really need to be. So here we go. I am back, and we're officially in Athens, so we're trying to get to the crowd up ahead. Now, there will be a cutscene with Perikles. Yes, the father of democracy, or as that's his title says anyways. Or whatever the title is, but still, we're going to get into that, and we're going to get some quests out of that. So I'm going to let this big cutscene roll.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens!
Glory for you!
Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop! Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Perikles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning! Act, Perikles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Perikles. Stay back! She is no threat to Perikles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Perikles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you and Cleon both made good points.
Good points aren't at all what the crowd seem to care about. They're afraid, and Cleon indulged their fear.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely, and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias? The famous sculptor? What did he do, exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man, on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
I am back, and now we finished Welcome to Athens. We have 3 quests total, which is all good. So now we're gonna at least try to do 1 or 2 of them in the video. So our first one we're gonna do, since it's 76 meters away, is Venomous Encounter. Yes, we're gonna do that. The experience is epic. The money's epic level, so that's all good, of course. So let's get started on that after I get out the menu, of course. Alright, so this quest, some guy gets attacked for some reason, and we're here to investigate, and we'll have to resolve it in a certain way. There's multi-choices of that, how you can resolve that, of course. So what I'm going to do is, right now, is jump down and see how far we get in this quest and finish it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cutscene go on, since we're going to get the information what we need for the quest. Here we go.
Please, someone!
too late!
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Perikles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Perikles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiochos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city, before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Well, I am back, and there are snakes in these MFR houses. That's right. We won't have to deal with these snakes, of course. And we're going to go to the home of the attackers to get some clues. So far, we got snakes, and they're afraid of fire. Now, at the time of this video, I was still learning on what skills to do, what skills to use, which skills not to use. So yeah, these kind of videos is more like I explore my past and everybody else's past. And look like clue 1 is 3 snakes we have to kill. And yeah, I'm going to shoot them down. That's good enough. And right here we're going to investigate. And these are snakes. That's what's clue 1, used to kill the dude we're helping out. And there's another clue there, so let's go explore that some more. Alright, so let's see this clue right here. This one, someone got bit by snakes, mishandling them, accidental death. Well, you handle snakes are poisonous and you don't do it properly, you will die. Now here's the thing that's coming up next. There will be a letter we're going to discover on the second floor. When we do that and read it, I'm going to let this cutscene go through. So here we go on that.
This must be the house of Metiochos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Perikles. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city, because of Perikles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Perikles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
Well, I am back, and now we did this the non-violent way with these poor peasants. I'd rather not kill like someone like a poor peasant and then, you know what I mean, kill them, because that's bad. We might incite a riot, or we might get rid of help that we should need it later on, so you just gotta make careful choices. So now we're after the snake merchant we're gonna kill. I will admit, at the time of this level, I was having little problems with them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get through the action and go kill him. So here we go.
This area will be well defended.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mr.
I'm going to find you!
His death should keep friends of Perikles safe.
Well, the snake merchant has been properly dealt with. Took me another try to do, but still he is dead. He had a lot of poison and such, so if you're afraid of poison, get some resistance in that. Otherwise, just ping back and shoot like I did. Or be smart about your counters and such. So that's all good. Now we're going to go back to the main dude we're doing the quest for and finish 1 of 3 at least, which is all good. You should do that. So up ahead should be him. We're getting close to him, of course. I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cutscene go on since it might be a long one. So here we go.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mistios. I'll be sure to mention this to Perikles.
Well, that's it for this quest. It's officially done, so 2 more left. We're out of time for this video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel. We'll be back in part 2.